No worries, some volatile, dude. Happy Monday, how you doing? What's up, Aeon?
Only you had a motive for murder.
she was murdered.
All right, let's get into it. Welcome everybody to a beautiful Monday. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I hope you guys are celebrating President's Day if you are in the US, or not celebrating President's Day if you are elsewhere in the world. All right, let's get into it. Let me quiet the music down a little bit here. All right, before we start off, a couple of disclaimers. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a trader trading my own shit. For all the tools I'll be using on stream, they can be found at the bapigindicator.com website. These guys make the best mathematics-based indicators on TradingView. They do have a bunch of free tools available, and also I do have a referral link in the description of the stream, so do check them out. Improve your trading, learn some new concepts, get away from that TA bullshit nonsense. Yeah, learn how the market functions. All right, come follow us in Discord as well. Come hang out, ask questions, learn new concepts there as well. And it's a fantastic resource for people spotting occurrences, because you're not going to be able to have eyes on everything, and there are extremely well-versed and educated people in there doing that alongside you. So do check it out. I have a Twitter available as well. I do my best to spot occurrences outside of the stream and generally just shitpost. All right, let's take a look at the markets. Is this the scene I want? No. All right, let's start off with the indices as we usually do. We'll do a quick little run through. We only have 9 minutes before the open. Well, I guess US markets aren't open today, are they? Only the futures are, and the international stuff as far as I'm aware. All right, let's take a look at Canada, soon to be known as Venezuela. Let's see how they're doing. Not so good, moving down below the do. SSR moving up, HVZ spiking, HEP at 81. Some room for volatility left to go, but not all that much. In general, do we see autocorrelation? Yes, we do. We see it on the VRT, the DWT, and the SSR as well. However, nothing on the long-term Hearst. I do have my sample period at 365. What's up, Unk Pow Pow? Let me spot your occurrence, bro. Nice. How you doing, man? How's your weekend? All right. So if we close the day here for Canada today, oh no, this is closed already. Okay, so now the big moves are expected to the downside. We see mean moving down with the ZMA in the red. MOM moving down as well, and volatility expanding alongside some possible positive autocorrelation. Not a good setup here. Not a good setup for Canada. Korea, HEP at 84. Not a favorable delta environment from an entropy perspective. We see the mean moving up and still below the do. Not too much here. Volatility does have some room to expand, but not a lot at 84 currently. So not that much left to go until 100. This market bled out pretty damn well. Actually, how big of a move was this? This was a 21% move. So regular day in the crypto space. All right. Dow Jones. This is from last week. Yes, okay, we covered it last week. We will take a look at some updated probabilities, but nothing has changed on Dow Jones since the close on Friday. It was a down close just outside of the first expected move there for the week. Yeah, right on the first expected move. So you had a 70% chance of closing above 341.34. We closed very, very close at 340.98. The important things here on the US indices and on a lot of other indices, I think, is the QCV moving up now. Actually, relatively... Well, it's aggressively. That's such a descriptive word. Aggressively. Hey, I got words, guys. QCV moved up. It is now crossed up. As long as this persists, I would expect more variance in price for a potential big massive move. The last occurrence we had of QCV moving up was on the Rona dump. Is this what I am calling for? No, but it's certainly one of the possibilities while QCV moves up and HVP expands. We are pretty well set up for an HVP expansion here, currently at 41, HVZ moving up. All right. Australia. Yeah, not much has changed. Entropy is rising, not a favorable environment for Delta players. Some room to go on volatility, currently at 68, and this is not a random walk. There's some sort of inefficiency in the market here that is likely to get traded away. Let's take a look at Germany. How much time do we have? 5 minutes. All right, we're okay. Holy shit. All right, Germany. Wow. Pretty good setup there. HVP moving up, entropy moving down, QCV crossing up. Autocorrelation present on the SSR with the big changes in price expected to the downside. We see that playing out now. As far as setups go, that's a pretty damn good one for Delta trading as the entropy is moving down. I do have mine on the 95 filter, so it is looking for significant changes in price. Currently on the second expected move, so 95% chance we close above there today. Looks like it's actually above there now, so something like this for today. Let's take a look at the weekly. Yeah, weekly HVP very low, 15 and rising, and QCV has now turned up as well. So this is kind of going alongside, maybe it's a little bit too early to talk about this, but this is kind of going alongside the yield curve inversion that we've been, first of all, looking at in the US bond market, and also the yield curve inversion that we see in the Euro-dollar futures. Those would suggest that there's some sort of issue in the dollar system, that there aren't actually enough dollars in there. And we saw last week, I believe we went over HYG, liquid, and junk, how those were basically collapsing with a pretty good delta setup, entropy moving down. Not a good outlook. Am I calling for recession? Everything is dead and short everything and Peter Schiff was right? No, not necessarily. We'll take it as we go along, but certainly there are some things kind of in the boomer financial world that are suggesting, hey, money is tight. It's not loose like the 7.5% inflation figure would have you believe. And maybe some caution is warranted. And also it lines up pretty damn well with the tools, because we see extremes of volatility on the weekly. I mean, we've been calling for a volatile 2022, maybe even 2023. We haven't been calling it really. I've been assuming that 2022 and 2023 will be volatile. Looks like that volatility has started coming through now, and there are some issues in the financial world as well. So those two kind of things coincide pretty damn well. Also, where you are on probabilities is pretty damn crazy on the US indices. All right, Russia. Let's take a look at the motherland. Entropy moving down, QCV moving up aggressively. HVP has some room to go. Currently at 62. This is on the weekly, keep in mind, so this is one scary fucking setup. SSR way outside of the band. Well, not way outside of the SSR outside of the band now, so we do see an extreme in it. So this move is unlikely to persist in this fashion. This, coupled with the HVZ spike, probably takes a little bit of a break here. Probably Biden and Putin do meet each other, and oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Wow. Yes, they have, I believe, a meeting scheduled, and some words may be spoken there, and then some things might happen after, but it's not really. All right, let's not get into that. On the daily, you don't have that much room for volatility to continue. Well, you have no room for volatility to continue expanding. HVP is at 100. So this is an extreme in volatility that we are seeing here. I want to be clear that it can persist here for the time being, but as far as extremes go, I would bet on this not persisting for very long. This coupled with the daily SSR moving outside of the top band, and the new mean pro being between the second standard deviation band and the third standard deviation band. So you got a couple of extremes working for you here. This is actually a pretty damn good market to bet on, I would assume. Not that we have access to it, but something like this would be pretty juicy to show on stream. If we could see this in like crypto, something with options on it, that would be fucking fantastic. All right, MOEX very similar. The scary part here is the QCV and the entropy still moving, but you do have an extreme in volatility, SSR, and on the mean as well. Got 1 minute. All right, UK was looking pretty damn strong. Entropy moved all the way back up, so not favorable for Delta traders here. Not much in the way of extremes. Well, quite a bit of room actually for volatility to expand. Currently at 40, HVZ moving up. Big changes in price expected to the upside. Crazy stuff over there. Yeah, it's getting pretty insane. It's getting pretty insane. All right, China is still expecting volatility, still expecting big moves to come to the downside. Not much in the way of extremes. Let's take a look at Hang Seng. Yeah, not much has changed here. Japan, I just want to quickly run through these and look at the US stuff. All right, Japan, entropy is moving down. Big changes in price expected to the downside. Some room for HVP to expand, currently at 67. God, I feel like I'm taking the temperature. All right, Nikkei. Snami bog. Nikkei, likely a spike of volatility over this week and potentially next week. HVZ approaching the lower band. And actually, I wanted to point this out on the crypto stuff, and I think on the US stuff as well. Let's take a look quickly. Yeah, this is closed for President's Day. All right, that's fine. Let's get into the US stuff. The futures are open. On the daily, SSR being above the mid band there and currently moving up, suggesting that this is a trending move with some significant potential for significant outcomes here. Entropy moving down, big changes in price expected to the downside. Autocorrelation present on the VRT, the SSR. Not much on the Hearst yet. I do have this one obviously on the long term, and it is moving up, but it isn't in trend yet. The big thing will be on the weekly. SSR messing around with the mid band. Returns are negative. Yes, the returns are negative. The mean is also red. QCV has crossed up last week, so this is a fresh occurrence here, with big changes expected to the downside. God, the US markets look like shit. You do have room for volatility to continue expanding. If this crosses over, that's not going to be a very good look. There's going to be a lot of room to move in a direction. We are currently 9% down. NASDAQ, let's take a look at the weekly. Yeah, very similar. QCV crossed up, plenty of room on volatility left to go. The mean is printing reds, MOM is printing reds. SSR approaching mid-band. Let's take a look at the daily. So the daily volatility is getting up there, currently at 93. We have some room to go. What we have to look for here, I think, is when the HEP itself starts moving below the moving average, to kind of give us a little bit more of a bias for when volatility might go lower. This can persist for some amount of time, and SSR moving up. Damn. All right. When can we be Moon Boys again, guys? So much easier. All right, let's get into the crypto stuff. I posted on Twitter today outlining some opportunity for the week, kind of going over some of the thoughts in general on the weekly for Bitcoin, for example. They're the expected moves and the opportunity really for this week, I think, will be denoted, at least some will be denoted on the first expected move. What does the first expected move mean? It means you have 70% chance of closing the week between 42,899 and 35,247. So I'm going to outline this here. This is going to be a little bit of a longer stream. We are going to be changing the format just a little bit. I actually want to get some trades in on the stream today, find some opportunities. So if some of the stuff is going to be a little bit redundant, do forgive me. We'll go over the market overview quickly, and then we will move into actual trading and shit posting and whatnot. All right. Do you have GoPro and a selfie stick, and can you use that for Ukraine invasion? Don't think Unk is gonna let Putin keep us from having a live stream. Actually, this camera that you're seeing me on right now is a GoPro. So I do have a GoPro, and I do have selfies. Everybody's gonna be running around with fucking Kalashnikovs, and I'm gonna be a selfie stick for aim coach, guys. Guys, I got a film for aim coach. All right. That coffee cup is actually pink. It's effective. It might be unsafe, but it is definitely effective. All right. Bitcoin weekly. Big changes in price are still expected to the downside, but a couple of things here. We see potential autocorrelation on VRT, but not on DWT. Keep in mind, this is not statistically significant. So in general, I'm just forming a bias here more than a trade. DWT is with a lag of 1, VRT is over some amount of sampling periods. So with a lag of 1, we don't see much in the way of autocorrelation. We do see SSR picking up from a low point, but it is below the mid band still. So a couple of ways we can look at this. We can suggest that, hey, because it is low, mean reversion is unlikely to persist. We might start some sort of a trending move soon. With the addition of the mid band by the amazing BA Pig team, I think a better thing to do if you are going to bet on the SSR and on a big massive move is to actually wait until you get above the midline for that, because we can hang around below it for quite a while. Now that's not the assumption you have to make, but do read the description if you are actually using these tools. The point I'm making is that there isn't much in the way of autocorrelation, so we might see a positive return this week, which is what I outlined on Twitter. That doesn't change the fact that we are still expecting the big changes in price to occur to the downside. We haven't seen a ZMA flip on the new mean. Inco, thank you for the resub for 4 months in a row.
Behind the scenes footage.
Thank you for the 4 months in a row. I really appreciate it. All right, that Bezos bucks. We also see Mom now picking up steam to the upside. The ZMA crossed over. It has been crossed over for quite a while, moving up. It has been printing reds, but it's getting pretty damn slim over there. So we'll keep an eye on this. The scary thing here is the QCV and us being below the due. I do think that we have some opportunity on the expected moves here. We will have to wait and see if those occur. Let's take a look at the daily, because some interesting shit did happen on the daily here. Let me erase these lines before we actually get called TA streamers. No, we don't do that here. All right. And let me set some alerts so that I can actually take a look at these once they happen, if they happen. All right. Also, the HVP we've been sampling for the weekly, it's the 365. This is, I think, a little bit too long on the weekly scale because it's sampling literally 365 weeks. I think something that makes a little bit more sense is 52. I don't actually know if that just samples the year, though. Bezos is so charitable, he gives me a small portion of my money back that he ends up taking back streams. But it gets pretty close. If we do like 104 maybe, or even 100, just to shorten it a little bit. We are currently at 37. That didn't change much. All right, I'm gonna set this back for a second. But I think 365 might just be too long for the weekly. I'm gonna keep messing around with it. Maybe even 52 makes more sense, but that's basically 365 on the daily. On the daily, we have some crucial shit happening with Bitcoin. One of them is that Hearst is back in trend. Big changes in price are expected to the downside, and HEP is getting low once again. I'm once again asking you to go long volatility. No, I'm going to go long volatility. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. Also, for more timing bias, HEC is approaching the bottom band here as well. That can give us a bit of a hint on when to expect volatility. And probably soon. Keep in mind we can hang around here for quite a time before we actually see any significant spike. That was over 28 days. Come on now. When we went from this period, well, actually that was a pretty good shorting opportunity right there, to this period over here. Does that mean that short right here right now we are going to blow up? No, it's not so easy. As far as directional biases go, yeah, it currently looks like a significant change in price is going to happen to the downside, but a couple of things to keep in mind. One of them is you don't have QCV on your side, and you don't have entropy moving lower. You actually have very high entropy. It's currently at a max of 1. So this is not a favorable environment for Delta traders, which means that when volatility comes in, we might see a lot of bullshit. I think the bet here is to actually buy premium, though, over the next 30, 60, 120 days, something like that. We'll keep exploring that further, but I think over the next 30 days, we will see a spike in volatility here. This is getting pretty extreme on Bitcoin. On Ethereum, it's a little bit harder. We see the same setup for HVZ, and we see HVP at 27, so higher but not high, with plenty of room to go, and also Hearst in trend as well. Keep an eye on the mean and the MOM for a potential move up. Currently still within the first expected move for today, so nothing too crazy. Let's mark off the weekly Ethereum expected moves as well. There's going to be some opportunity there. All right, perfect. All right, before we move on and actually start doing shit, is there anything you guys want to take a look at? Let me know in chat. I actually want to set alerts, not lines on those. Right on the do, by the way. Nice. I guess with the trad markets closed, not much, hey? Not much. All right. All right, fine. Let's move on to trading. So we have access to what instruments? We have access to Delta. We have access to Deribit. We have access to Binance, and we have access to FTX. So this part is going to be a little bit dry, I guess, but we essentially just have to do a bunch of work to source some trades. Part of that is going to be making lists. Okay, a couple of things we're looking for. First of all, we're looking for an occurrence of some sort, and then we're looking for other trades on other instruments that have decently low mutual information. This is going to be a challenge with trading in the crypto space, because mutual information is pretty damn high between a lot of these assets. So we'll start by looking at probably well, let's look at what we have options on. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Link, AVAX, and Matic, and see if there are any kind of play we can make there. All right, let me start a new list. No. Where's Why can't I make a new list? There we go. Oh shit, somebody was mentioning that there was some issue with Polygon today. Can anybody confirm? I think Weebos was saying it. Weebos, you in here? All right, Matic, we can do some work on with the HVP. Next 30, 120. That's what, like four days out. Okay, that's okay. Let's take a look at AVAX. Yeah, we can do some work there. It's a pretty big coffee mug. It's a pretty big coffee mug. Or the higher time frames. All right. So a lot of these still have room to go on the 4-hour volatility stuff. I don't think we'll get a daily read on a lot of them. Actually, like daily Ethereum, Binance, how's XRP? No, XRP is not there yet. Solana, Link, holy shit. I think a lot of these are just buy premium plays. At least on the daily. I don't know how much I want to hold over the next 30 days, but that kind of forms my bias for like 4-hour shit and the 1-hour shit. Because looking on the 1 hour, I would not mind shorting premium, like a lot of these HVP 100 REITs. You know, that's likely going to take some time to cool. How long was it last time? Yeah, like 30 bars, so we get like a day. All right, I need to get my money to Delta. Deposit. Bro, who was showing, who was posting that picture in Discord? I think it was on Delta, of the Moon Carl. And he's like trading, but it's like fake money and it gives him notification. That hey, you want to trade for real? You gotta deposit shit. That was fantastic. That was great. All right. Am I doxing myself here? No, we're good. We're good. All right. We're gonna pull these positions. All right, now next question is how much do we allocate to this shit? Even on the 4 hour, it's pretty damn high on the HPC. See the mutual info on them. Yeah, the mutual info is decently high. Above 0.2. They're essentially the same trade. Alright, let's see which one has the higher HV. So we're looking between Matic Market orange. All right, 21. I think the 30 read, yeah, 32 Polygon had the highest. Okay, okay, we're gonna structure them Polygon then. Fuck it. And then how much do we allocate to this? Let's go. Show Kelly. Well, it's not going to be a delta play. And let's see our targets. We can go 60 bars out, that's fine. Uh, 1.38 and 1.65. What's my gonna be 70%? 70% win probability. Sure, let's just grab a sample, Kelly, just so we have something. Let's go 30 and let's go 5. Fine. This full Kelly, yeah. 58% of account at 19x leverage. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, that's more reasonable. All right. How much do we have? All right. Sorry guys, I know this is a little bit dry. I'm just transferring my shit over to Delta from Deribit so that we can start putting on trades there. What we've done here is we've sampled the Kelly. Now it's not going to reflect our position exactly, because what we really want to do is we want to essentially place a trade that bets on staying inside the cone, whereas the Kelly is attempting to give you, okay, this is your risk, this is what you're targeting, and for that trade, you have some probability of success. What is the optimal bet that you should make? So currently I'm just grabbing this as a sample so that I have something that's a database to go off of, not just, oh, how much do I want to place on this trade? So it's spitting out half Kelly at 21% of the account at 3 times leverage. So we are currently transferring 21% of the account from one exchange to the other. So please bear with me. By the way, if there are some memes in the meantime you guys want to take a look at, you can use the, I believe it's ! request to make suggestions, and we will watch those on stream. Do I have that up? Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, well, I have to approve it anyway. We'll go to a different scene if anybody suggests some shit. All right, that's done. Recipient's address, yes, and withdraw. Wait, I should double check that address actually. It's a different address. Jesus Christ, thank God I fucking checked that.
Everybody know I got down. Get down. Talking, got down. Get down.
Oh, you know what we can watch while we're here? You guys can get educated on inflation and shit. I'm sure Marky will love this thing. All right.
Welcome to Eurodollar University. My name is Emil Kalinowski. I'm joined by Jeff Snyder, the head of global research for Alhambra Investments. Jeff, we are going to do a deep dive into our most complicated topic, the Treasury International Capital Report. This report is a keyhole through which we can see global monetary creation or destruction conditions, and that it's 2 months behind. This is going to be for December, but it'll be useful and instructive, and we're going to try to skip through it to keep everyone's attention. The article, if anyone wants to get into detailed analysis and see each of the graphs, which we won't be showing all of them in this episode, they can go to Alhambra Investments website, go to the February 15th, 2022 posting, The Global Money Spectacle in December. Always very funny, always very funny. Okay. The key issue is going to be Belgium. The balance of U.S. treasuries held within the country of Belgium is what we're going to be talking about. We've pulled up the graph. It looks normal, but there's like a sliver, a splinter, an icicle, a stalagmite, a sharp increase. What's going on?
Well, I don't know.
That's funny. It's true.
I honestly don't know. And it's, the fact that I don't know is very bothersome, because we should know these things. But all right, let's stick with the facts that we do know. The data tells us that in the month of December, somehow, some way, somewhere, from somewhere, about 46.6, whatever, about $47 billion in U.S. Treasuries showed up in Belgium. At least the Belgians reported an increase in their holdings of 47 billion in Treasuries, which that's a lot. That's a huge number.
20% spike 1 month. That's big.
Well, even if it wasn't, half $100 billion worth of treasuries in a single month. That's normally when you see something that size, you think, okay, this is a data problem. This is a discontinuity. There was they changed their data sources and they didn't, revise the previous numbers. But I didn't see that anywhere in the notes. I didn't see any special bulletins. I didn't see anything. So the tick data is saying is that, 46 some odd billion in treasuries showed up in Belgium, as you just said, Emil, an increase of 20% in 1 month. And I think most people are thinking, Belgium, why Belgium?
Exactly. And there's a graph in here, Jeff, that you
What'd you
show
post?
how US banks are loaning
shit.
money to Belgium as perhaps you're trying to look at it from another angle. Are they actually loaning money to Belgium?
All right, we both posted this. In just a matter of weeks, 3.7 billion suddenly entered, then exited BlackRock Inc. ETF that barely had any day-to-day action over its 15-year lifespan. Somebody fat finger. What was this? iShares MSCI Kokusai exchange traded fund talk. About 3.7 billion ETF then continued trading like normal, zero inflows until billions swiftly exited the fund over 2 separate trading days in February. Billions of dollars inflows is a rare fund for less than 200 million total. Wow. Let's take a look. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. Let's take a look. Doesn't look like much happened on it, at least on the daily. That's crazy. This is a 200 million fund and it fucking went 200x. I don't know how the price didn't move. That's nuts. Is there a reason you're showing me this, Weebos?
And the conclusion was no. So it's not that Belgium received this $500 million of US
A
treasuries.
large
It's
asset manager is tweaking a model portfolio allocation strategy that has been suspected in a series of other mega flows. Also, they took some time to get it in and out. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think I can speculate on this. I don't know enough. Safe art. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, man, it's crazy that the price didn't move. If they're saying that it's 3.7 billion, but the fund has 200 million in total assets, like that's a pretty big fucking difference. It's crazy that it was over 3 weeks. I don't have much of an opinion as to why or who would do this. Maybe some rookie just fucking,
a financial
fat finger.
clearinghouse. Tell us what they are and that they're
YOLO.
located in Belgium.
Yeah, U.S. bank activity, cross-border dollar flow with Belgium. As Belgium is a very small country, a small population, you wouldn't expect there to be a lot of dollars going in and out. Therefore, there's not a lot of dollars going in and out, and there isn't. There's very few. Then why so many treasuries? Why does Belgium as a country hold almost 300 billion in treasuries total? And why did it go up by almost 50 billion in a single month? It can't be because of economic flows or even financial flows about Belgium itself. And as you just alluded to, Emil, there is a very important financial clearinghouse headquartered in Brussels by the name of Euroclear. Now, Euroclear has a pretty long and extensive track record in history where you would expect this kind of activity to take place. Maybe not all this once in such a lumpy fashion in a single month, but as a derivatives exchange, for example.
Anybody else get really fucking nervous when when your money's transferring from one exchange to the next? It says like pending on the one exchange and no pending on the other one.
Changing hands back and forth.
I get really
through
fucking
Euroclear.
frustrated.
So
Not
maybe
frustrated, but
intuiting
pretty
a couple
nervous.
steps in between. We're starting to wonder Euroclear, Belgium, treasuries,
all right, in the meantime, we do have access to Ethereum and Bitcoin. I know they're going to be relatively
the Belgians, hey,
correlated,
I need
but
this money. I want you to
we can
call
put
it
a
in
longer
from
term trade
someone,
on.
and that deposit took place. There was a collateral call, we're guessing.
That's and it wasn't just a tap on the shoulder. Hey, I need a couple $1 billion in treasuries. It was a sledgehammer to the head saying, "It's December, it's Christmas. Give me 50 billion."
Yes,
I won't be able to keep this on.
This is
right,
this is kind of major. And the funny thing, you're right. We don't know if it was Euroclear acting as an intermediary for somebody else. If it was somebody transacting through
last
Euroclear
few days have been fucked. A big amount got stuck in KuCoin from MetaMask. I had to email them to get it unstuck. What? How would you get it unstuck? It's worse when it said your money has been sent and nothing in the other shit. That's literally what's happening to me, man. I I got pending on Deribit and nothing on Delta. we're doing it, boys. We're doing it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. All right. Kelly for the win if not. All right. For these two, I think I do want to put on a longer term trade. It's going to tie up some amount of capital, but that should be fine. It's going to be a long vol trade over course of 30 or so days, just because I want to have exposure to this shit. TX went through in 20 minutes, took 36 hours to post on KuCoin. Jesus Christ. All right, well, I'm not streaming for 36 hours if that's the case. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty nutty. All right. All right, I don't think the Kelly will matter. No, not the Kelly, sorry. The mutual info will matter if I'm short vol on one and long vol on the other. Let's go back to 5.5. HVP at 50, or HV at 50, by the way, and HVP at 6. You know what I can do for a long volatility trade? I think Ethereum has better Omega than Bitcoin. I can go long puts on Bitcoin, and I can long calls on Ethereum. Took unstuck my money. Help me, stepbrother. My money's stuck on the blockchain. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'm refreshing, boys. Please. No, still pending. Alright, fuck it. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do how many days out? We want to go like more than 30 probably. We want to go like 60 days out. Well, that might be a bit too loud. Alright, do we get fancy with it? No, we're not gonna get fancy with it. Fuck it, all my money's in Ethereum anyway. Let's just do a trade on Ethereum. The HVZ is pretty good on that as well. Okay, this is gonna be a long volatility play over the course of 60 days. If you want to get good futures exchange rather than KuCoin, you can use GMX. What is GMX? Send a link. Don't hack me though, please. Please. GMX.io, let's take a look. I think you shouted this one out before, right? It's decentralized? Yeah, it's the decentralized one. Okay. I think I had some sort of an issue with this one. Yeah, because these are the only instruments they have, right? It's decentralized options, yeah, but their options is like shit. Sorry, I don't mean to shit on. Sorry, bro. Okay, let's actually take a look. Fuck it. Let's go to trade. When buy time. Okay, I'm never buying time. Fuck that shit. Okay. So this futures, yeah, that's fine. Where's options? Hello? Where's options? And how do I change this? Oh, they got another DPX. They need to fix a few things. Okay, yeah, I did look at their options. That's right. But they had, again, no offense, they had extremely shit options. The whole point of options, I'm pretty sure they had like only like you can buy calls or something. They had something like that. But if they're fixing it, that's good. We'll keep an eye on it. But I think there are better options platforms as far as that goes, because literally what you need is like liquidity is extremely good to have. Some would even say necessary. And the other thing is strikes, and not only strikes, like different expirations as well, because that's the whole fun in options, you know, like. All right, we have let's go on like a 50-50 bet, like 25. Let's go like 60 days out. 21.97, 34.15. $34.15. $21.97. Wow, really? $21.97? $22.22. Let's do that. Like 16 days. Okay. 50-50, yes. And that's up. And then 5.4%. Okay, that's close enough. So that's that should be around, so this wouldn't be negative. Well, we can set that around 16 and 17. No, it doesn't want to do it. Hey, we're just gonna grab 10%. That's fine. That's fine. That should prevent us from being blown up. They had like 7 pools and liquidity and strikes with varying strikes, but only had like 8 things to short long. Yeah, they didn't. Last I checked, at least, they didn't have too much, and they didn't have secondary market released. Wasn't there another attempt at a decentralized exchange? I don't even think it was options. I think it was just you buy shitcoins basically. F Delta, is that still a thing? They had some time to fuck with it. Okay, so we're going 0.9. Oh, I know what that is. Jesus Christ, 10%. I was so stumped by taking 10% of 0.9. Alright, let's go to trading. Can I show this? Yeah, I think I should be able to show this, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. So this is going to be a further out trade. We don't have the full account here. We sent some over to Delta. Please tell me there's a pending deposit. No, there's no pending deposit. Alright, we're gonna go to Ethereum options. We're going to go 60 days out. We're going to attempt to not go over 10% of the account, of the full account, and we're going to go long volatility. 10 days, no. 17 days, no. 31 days, no. 66 days, that's fine. What are the... What's the price at? 3K? 27.43, okay. Oh, that is going to go over 10%. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. This is the great part about Delta, I think, versus Deribit, is the fact that they can do fractional Ethereum, and on Deribit you have to do full Ethereums. 13. We having fun yet or what? We doing it, boys. All right. All right. Then after this, after we've done this, after we've done some plays, nice. Okay, that order is filled. I'm gonna mark it off. After we've done this, we are going to go over to FTX. Should we go on FTX? And then look for some occurrences on the other tools as well. Maybe do some delta trading just for the fun of it. I'll probably allocate a bit less to that. That's a bit less of a sure thing. All right, so we have 2,800 strikes. We have them 60 days out. Will I hold for 60 days? I don't yet know. I don't yet know. I went out that far just not to bleed premium. Something like that. Just not to bleed premium. Although between about 45 days and 21 days, the premium bleed is going to get pretty damn bad. So we kind of need volatility to come in soon. TM. All right. But where the HVZ is, I'm pretty confident that we will see a spike. Maybe if not this week, then next week. So we'll have to kind of eat that risk for the time being. The way we lose here is if price doesn't move above my premium. So do keep that in mind. These are not like for sure trades. That is a delta neutral trade, although it is a premium bleeder. All right, how's our deposit doing? Please, 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 please. God fucking damn it. All right, fuck it. Moving on. Moving on. That trade is set. Yes. Proof. Yes. Real account. I don't know how to prove that. Please don't dox me. I don't know if this I don't know if this will affect Ethereum trade, a real trade. Yes. Perfect. Good. Everybody saw. All right. All right. Let's move on to FTX stuff. Let's see if we can spot out some good stuff to trade on the shorter terms. Let's be a little bit degen. Okay, so for delta trading, what we are looking for is everything's going to start with timing. At least that's how I start my delta trades. So we are still looking for HVP would be nice to trade with options. At the very least, we're looking for HVZ and we're looking for a QCV cross up. Then we will start forming more directional assumptions. And the thing here that we don't want to do is we really don't want to go over Kelly. Let's go 30 bars back and let's go back to 5. Because it's really easy, especially on a margin, considering the fact that a lot of these assets do have high mutual information. So there's a lot we can tell about a move in one asset by looking at another asset, and essentially by adding to it, you are just going to go in more and more overweight into the same trade, and we want to not do that. We want to not do that. Got a job in the crypto space. Yes, nice. By the way, we'll be taking it after tax season. Nice. Are you getting stock? Are you getting are you getting cryptos? Please tell me you're not getting paid in crypto. I got paid in Safe Moon. Going to the moon safely. We also do have Binance. Getting paid equity, or getting equity but getting paid in USD. Nice. Well done, dude. That's fucking awesome. 2.5 times. Nice. Well done. Actually, that's really good news. Okay. Like, this shit would be nice to short some options on. This time, it's like 2.5 times salary, but I was making minimum wage. Yeah. Goddamn, looks like most of this shit already moved. Orlog ultrasound. Welcome. All right, do we have a list available? Orange list is what? Do we need this? No, we don't need this. We made the decision already. Done. I should clear the other ones, really. Let's go by name. Bro, I don't even think they give you free Egg McMuffins at McDonald's, though. Like, if you work there, do they? You might get, like, a discount. White Castle is upgrading its 2,000 locations with a robotic grill. Dude, I saw... I saw a video on that. All those guys are gonna get automated so fast. I'm worried about like programmers getting automated and shit. Where was it? Robo drive through. Like AI drive through maybe. You're asking for $20. It was literally an Alexa paired to like one of those window things that you speak into. Yeah, I can't find a video. If somebody can find a video, shout it out, but that shit is crazy. I don't know if you guys saw what Microsoft is working on with I think it's either GitHub or GitLab, the AI code shit, where it like where you start to code something and you write a description, a method description. Is it a method? No, it's a function. Jeez, I haven't programmed in so long. And then it attempts to guess what function you're actually going to write. Like the AI just spits out a thing. And it's like borderline, like, because it learns from all of the other programmers, right? It's like borderline like IP theft. Startup creating a GitHub for hardware devs. Really? What do you mean allspice? Don't they need like fucking factories? No way. It's really? There's no fucking way. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. Allspice. A Git platform made for hardware. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I see. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know how much you can streamline hardware though, like this, because code is relatively, I mean, it's just code, right? Like it's in the language. It's gonna be like the pieces of it are gonna be the same. It's just like words, but hardware is more nuanced. That's crazy though. That might be a good idea. That's cool. Does anybody know on FTX if Brazilian digital token is actually a thing from Brazil, or is it just another crypto shit show? At like the Venezuelan petrodollar, whatever the fuck they tried to do. Okay, I'm really starting to get worried about this fucking Ethereum transfer. Like, no way it shouldn't have shown up at least in the fucking pending. It's not good. It's everything, dude. My Polygon TX never went through. Had to cancel. Jesus, FTM stuff wasn't going through. Bro. It's the digital coronavirus. We're getting hacked. What was that fucking Klaus Schwab speech? We are entering the digital pandemic. This fucking Ethereum doesn't work. Swivel.finance. I think we checked this out before too. Capital efficient protocol for tokenized cash flows. Nice. Deposits your tokens into yield generating protocols. Who are the founders? I'm gonna look into this later. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Essentially interest rate swaps. Are the founders public or no? Let's see Twitter. We're gonna look into this stuff. We're gonna look into this stuff. All right, I have to find fucking traits. Also listed on AGL. Nice, nice. Look at you go. This could be a nice one. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, I actually want to take this. Not much in the way of autocorrelation while SSR is moving up. How much can we even allocate to something like this? Let's take a look at Kelly. Where can we assume a stop? It's really going to be on condition change. Let's assume the do. Well, no, let's assume like the first expected move maybe at 9. Then we'll bet at 10. All right, let's do a transfer to FTX and hope that my shit doesn't disappear again. We're gonna need margin. Transfer like 20% to FTX. Yeah, BSC deposits are currently delayed as well.
Atoms fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Huh?
The apocalypse.
Invalid address. Why is it an invalid address? Add withdrawal address. Yes.
The heat is
Yes.
scorching.
Copy. Yes.
Forests burned up.
Yes. FTX. Yes.
Sky colors red. Volcanoes erupt. The world as we know it
Oh my lord.
will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun.
Bro, did Deribit just take a shit or what? What's happening here?
The apocalypse.
There we go. Okay, we're good.
The apocalypse.
Can you do polls? I can do polls. Send it. Jesus Christ. That shit that Twitch will let people get away with is ridiculous. Oh my god. What were we doing? Oh, polls. What do you want to poll? Let's go. All right, let's go off current events. Yeah, so you can use bits per vote, or you can use the whatever the channel points are. I got slabs. Who did I see? That guy that I was watching with the HVP was doing polls, and it was pretty funny shit. So you can pay. Democracy. It's exactly how it works. All right. If that dumb ungrateful bitch was here, should say it's gas. Alright, here we go. Are you talking about the company that he works at now? Swivel.finance? Or the DEX options? Because last time I looked at the DEX options, they were pretty shit. Swivel. Okay, I gotta look into it. I gotta take the time. Did we get? No, we didn't get. Bro, Marky would probably love that actually. Why has no seed shares? Marky would probably use swivel finance. Bro, not a lot of juice today. The main thing they're doing there is order book model. Is their order book model via the blockchain, because no AM is the same from exchange to exchange, so it keeps institutions from wanting to play because they have market making strategies on order books and they have developed strategies for each individual AM, since there isn't continuity until now. What is an AM? AMM? Might be a silly question, but I've never heard of that abbreviation. Automated market maker, gotcha. Is there any sort of like latency issue with automated market making? Like, I'd imagine if you add a third party being swiveled, not directly on the exchange itself, that would add some sort of issue if you required a very small amount of latency. That's pretty cool though. Why the fuck does the list keep going back? Small issue. If you're talking about time to connect to the order book, there's a small issue, but that's why the order book is played through your tokenized cash flow. Since you are trading your contracts through swivels, tokenized contracts, the latency is minor compared to having to place capital directly on the order books. Cool. That's cool as fuck. What's up, Speedstrone? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to Monday. Hello, my sisters. Bro, Speedstrone, send beams. We're doing work today. I'm good, man. I'm good. How did the weekend go? Weekend was okay. Cleared a bunch of snow off the roof. Didn't do much trading. But no, overall good. How you doing? This fine President's Day. Our shit won't transfer over from Deribit for some reason. Nice. What's this? Jesus Christ. Alright. Putting this one on the list. Yeah, we're doing a bit of live trading. We've managed to only take one trade, a long strudel on Ethereum. Calls put 60 days out, long time frame trade. I wanted to take a trade on, I have one lined up on what the fuck is it, Delta, and I have a couple on FTX, but we have an issue. Our money isn't transferring from Deribit, it's in pending. I did all this shit, and it's just sitting there in pending. Like, Delta doesn't see it, and I don't think FTX sees it yet. Let's try a good old refresh, see if that helps it. Nope, that didn't help it. That didn't help it. Whatever this is, this might be a liquid as fuck and down only, but this is gonna move. This is gonna move. How ironic, Ukraine invasion also pending. Bro, Inkosh, do you see the poll that I made? I made it just for you. Is it still... What happened? Oh, I did hear what happened on Russia border. Apparently, according to some news sources, the most trusted of news sources, Ukraine basically said nothing happened, and then Russia said that some Ukraine people, I don't know whether, I think they classified them as something, not like separatists maybe. I don't want to get this wrong. If I'm getting this wrong, my apologies. 5 Ukrainian people went over the border in order to sabotage some Russian military equipment and were killed and shot. Shot and killed. Probably the order of events was they got shot and then they got killed. Saboteurs, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But then I think Zelensky, whatever the fuck his name is, just basically came out and said fake news. Probably not even Ukrainian army, yeah. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, shit's getting heated, man. Shit's getting heated. People are taking fire. He means CIA assets acting as Ukraine separatists. Man. Mango we can trade. We need our shit on exchange. Whatever this is, we can meta. Meta we can trade.
What's going on, guys? Sunday here. Welcome back. Sunday here. You think I'm beautiful?
Yeah, I honestly don't know like what they're doing over there with the NATO Ukraine shit, like it's, I don't know, it's a little bit unsettling because well, it's close to home. It is fucking home. Wait till Spetsnaz Vlad gets involved. Yeah, bro, I don't know. I don't know how much I want to go on the front lines, but well, I may not have a choice.
Welcome back. Sunday here. I haven't seen quads like this in a while.
Bro, we're still gonna be doing live streams and shit though. It's okay.
Literally zombies.
Live streams from the front lines. That's right.
It's insane.
Honestly though, I'd probably end up in like I don't know, like communications or something. I'd probably end up in something stupid like communications. I'd be like, oh, you speak English? All right. Translate all this shit for us. Yeah. Code breaker. Dude, I'm not smart enough for code breaking. The amount of math required for code breaking is fucking insane. That's like I'm missing years of mathematics. Yeah, code breakers are giga-brained. Agreed. The fuck? The UK one, the code breaker from the UK. I know the guy you're talking about. I don't know his name. Let's see. UK code breaker. Turing. Jesus Christ! How did I forget? Yeah, that's the one. They actually convict him for being gay. That's crazy. That's so crazy, actually. No way. No way. Dude, that's nuts. That gives Turing complete a whole new meaning. The real Turing test. Sushi is next to go to 0. Is it though? I mean, it's pretty fucking close. It's pretty fucking close. Yeah, probably see a spike of volatility on sushi over the next 30 to 60 days. Let's go, Brandon. No fucking way. Did they come up with this on President's Day? Well, you didn't get far, did he? That's crazy. Maybe we take this one later. Yeah, the song's legit.
I control you just as in a game. But don't try to fight me back. You can't break me. Try it, and you shall see. I'm back. Move.
All right, boys. Slim fucking pickings for today. Holy shit. How many did we end up with? Not much on the hourly stuff. I think most of the opportunity is really on the daily here, but that's going to take like 30 fucking days. We got how many? 17 assets. All right, not bad. Not bad. Where's our money at?
You are pretty scared. It is like a magic show, a darker flow. I won't let you go.
Fucking dumbasses. Why can't I see? All right, can I check the transaction? TX info. What? Delayed until 21st February 2022. That's today.
I control you just as in a game. But don't try to fight me back. You can't
Motherfucker.
break me. Try it, and you shall see.
What time is it according to Deribit?
I'm back. Move.
They did at 15:01, delayed until 17. That's use phrase. That's in 2 hours. That's silly. All right, these transactions are delayed for 2 hours, so we're gonna have to come back to update it. We're probably gonna miss a lot of this shit. Damn, that's unfortunate. That's really frustrating. Okay. Maybe I'll let you guys go a little bit early today. Apologies for the what would you say, disgruntled stream. Damn, I wanted to get some trades in. Okay. We're gonna leave it. We took one trade for today, which is our Ethereum trade. Straddle 2800 calls and puts 60 days out, 66 days out, I think. Yeah, 66 days out. We will manage those as we go along. I'll keep you guys updated on this trade. The reasons we took it is because there's still room for volatility on Ethereum on the daily. I might add to the put side because I have a spot long on Ethereum essentially, just to even it out a little bit, but the HVZ is extremely low, so likely a spike of volatility over the next 30 days. Very similar with Bitcoin, HVP of 5.75, that's extremely low, might go lower in the short term, but damn, that's pretty damn low. I think a decent time to buy premium. Also, Hearst entered back into a trend. Last time we did that, we got a move down from in November, I think. Yeah, in November from about 57,000 all the way down to, well, where we are now. So very, very important here. All right. I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have our money transferred over already, and then we'll be going over some trades. For what it's worth, the one that I was getting excited about, I think it's pretty fucking illiquid, but I do think it's going to move on the hourly. HVP very low. Mercurial, I don't know how much liquidity this shit's got. This one would have been interesting to see live. The rest of them were kind of iffy. They match some criteria, but not all. So maybe tomorrow we will see a lot more trades. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'll be back same time. And happy President's Day to you guys. I hope you enjoy your day and get out there and don't stay at home. All right, go do some shit. Go see some girls. Go have fun. All right. Enjoy your day, guys. We'll be back tomorrow.